You might be looking to set up a little bit down here. Looking for probably ice to set up. Oh, he's close. Looking for probably ice to set up. Oh, he's closed the door though. All right, boys, here we go. All right, here we go. Ice is set up here. Little extra pregame. Welcome back to Mike Croft. Might not be here though. We might have the next day on the Mike Croft day. I thought we were going to see Mike Croft, but maybe not. Maybe not. We're not going to see Mike Croft. All right, hold on. Let's get warm-ups going. We got 3 minutes on the clock. We got the Connecticut Game Change making a stop. Coming up from Simsbury, I believe. We played them up in ISCC earlier this season. And just checking with the coaching staff on what their mascot was. No mascot, but they are the Game Change. This up, move it around a little bit. All right, so we're back at it, back at the Grady Arena here at Canterbury School. And your Northwest Icehawks taking the ice. It's been a while since we've been home. 2 games on the road last weekend, and yesterday on the road down at Ridgefield Winter Garden. But we're at it today. Should double check. Like today, we got Tristan Camp in between the pipes for the Hawks. Warming up, taking some shots from his teammates, throwing them on the pads. Far side of the ice is the game change, as we said. Maybe call them the Gorilla Cats for today. Nice sweaters coming from Ottawa Senators, or the junior team, the 67s, I guess. So those and their alternate jerseys. Sharp colors down there. Sure we'll see them down this end. Now 30 seconds left in warm-ups. And the officials exchanging pleasantries. So Coach Brad talking about the good old days of officiating before becoming a full-time coach for the Icehawks. You like Couric yesterday with the shutout? The New Milford Lions, or sorry, the Richfield Lions, and pretty impressive performance by the Icehawks in that matchup. All right, final preparations here. Game changes at their net, and Icehawks bringing it together. Captain Sturdivant there, pulling his team together for a final pep talk before getting this puppy started. 16 minutes go on the clock. And welcome back to Mike Croft. You missed it. I had it all written out. And I'm like, oh, welcome back, Mike Croft. And I'm like, oh, Mike Croft may not be here.
This is like my average arrival time. Don't worry, I put the gate back up on the stairs. I don't know.
Yeah, we should probably see that. We should probably see that.
Authorized personnel only.
Yeah,
it wasn't.
That plastic yellow chain really does keep us much safer up here. I feel the same. Thank you. Thank you for that. Safety first.
We have markers for the whiteboard here.
Well,
the clear
if you
board.
want to switch sides, you can have the markers. Yeah.
No, I just was wondering what
yeah, we got markers.
kind of preparation you had. Which your preparation was,
welcome back, Mike Croft,
as usual, very high
from your month-long suspension. You know.
Well, I'm honored to have engaged in that act of civil disobedience that CHE didn't appreciate. And sometimes...
All right, we're playing hockey here, Mike.
All right, here we go.
Back to that.
And we've got the GC, Game Changer, Grit Encouragers against the Northwest Icehawks.
Oh, hard charge there. We've got Heslin and Sturdivant both at the net. Getting a chance. We're going to try to do some good zoom-ins today for you. Got better optics than usual. So...
Do we have better optics than usual?
Yeah.
All right.
Yep. And the change on the attack here, bringing it hard. Flip that one behind the net.
Well, what we saw from the Game Changers last time in Simsbury was a deep, deep bench, and I think they've got it again.
A little pregame with the coaches, was asking them what their mascot was. No mascot. So I said, well, we reserve the right to...
It's the Gamecocks.
I would think it's the Gorilla Cats. You know?
Okay, we've got a line change for the Icehawks for the first time.
Camp with the stop. And nice job by Press to rip that one around. He gets that one out of the zone. He carries it.
Ryder always does a great job clearing out those rebounds. That could have been a good one for the Game Changers.
I guess it's game change, right? That's about their mascot. I'm like, oh, great. Now we have one more thing to worry about. You know? But I did compliment them on their sweaters, and they said
I think it's a sharp look. They look terrific.
That's what I was just saying before you got here, and just talking to myself. Oh, we got a penalty coming. Camp makes his way to the bench, but not in time to throw an extra six-man out there, or six skater, I should say. And at 14:30, looks like the change are coming to the box. Number 9 go into the box for 1:30. Not sure I saw what that was, but and it's a rough call.
All right, line 2 will stay out there. That's Chris Sun, Gunnar O, Josh Shook, backed up by Jonathan DeRoberts and Sammy Hornbach.
Sun with the red gloves down there and sporting number 93, New Jersey for him. DeRoberts, right in the center, right from just over the blue line there, fires that one. Good things happen when those shots come in. A lot of obstructed.
I didn't realize Chris Sun was from New Jersey.
Is that true?
Oh, okay.
Did I say that?
I thought you said...
No, it said New Jersey.
Right.
He has a New Jersey. He's sporting the New Jersey.
Oh, I see. Okay.
I can see the confusion, especially when
Yeah.
like even like the New Jersey Devils have New Jerseys.
They try to play on that.
right. The Jersey.
Yeah.
Right. No, I believe he's from Korea.
Okay. 1 minute to go here in this Icehawks penalty. Still trying to get some action, possessing in the zone, but not a lot of shots so far.
So Roberts getting tied up there a little bit. And that's going to be
Jonathan
no
Roberts
clear. Nice job
keeps
by
it in.
Roberts.
Shook battling. Chris Sun terrific at collecting pucks out of those battles.
Chris Sun got 2 up on the board yesterday. I was talking about the shutout Turek had.
Yeah.
8-0 victory for the Hawks.
Early in the game, Chris Sun had 2 up on
I
the
think
board.
those two goals he had were spaced by maybe 12 seconds,
Yeah.
if that. Just enough time to get to the bench with that line stayed out there.
All right. Vidal, Croft, and Shem out.
Wolf comes back with it. Wolf hinges that over to Press. Press feeds that up to Croft. Croft's going to throw that one towards the net. Shem comes over.
18 seconds to go on this Icehock power play.
Give him chase there. And this line putting some stuff together, it looks like.
Third line happy to get out there on the PP.
Yep. 12 seconds remain in the power play for the Hawks. And we're walking on this a little bit here.
Happy to be here in the O'Neill Arena, which was the site of a Frederick Gunn School, Canterbury School showdown on Friday night.
Was that right?
Place was packed, I heard.
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
How were both of those teams doing? You got Gunn and Canterbury, right?
Yeah, I don't know about Canterbury, but Gunn I think is doing well.
Just short but a pretty intense season. And we've got an Icehawks goal. And looks like that's Nick Vidal. And probably with the assist of the choo-choo train, the locomotive is Vidal, and looks like Croft maybe with the assist. I'm not going to hear that from the PA announcer today, but there's a microphone jack up here, Mike, that I just saw. So
You can shout really loud too. I've heard you.
yeah, it's true. That's true. All right, so that line, I think that might have just been an even strength goal, though, because I think that at that point
Did it come off?
the penalty was off the board, but we might not have had a fifth skater for
Yep,
the change.
Terrific. Terrific work there by the Vidal Croft Shem line.
Wolf, good body beating position. Change with possession, but we're going to see this. Coming back from Ryder Press. That's going to rip all the way down. GC tender calls for the ice, and sure enough, the ref right in front of us concurs.
How did the Green Wave finish their game last night?
So Green Wave were on the road at Cromwell, Champions Rink. And
Southington?
Southington Co-op came away with a 3-0 victory. Max Stevens with the shutout. Max Stevens got the nod in goal. And
Icehawk alum?
Yeah, Icehawk alum, that's true. And I have to say, what else? I didn't go to the game, I was at the Richmond game. But I did hear they spent most of the third period, one if not two men down. So eke out the victory. Southington, I don't think
did.
Yeah, the Wave came away with the victory. So I think they go to 6-1 on the season.
Terrific.
So they've been having a great season. Chabag's been doing pretty well too, right?
Getting some W's, yes.
Yep.
Okay, we've got Heslin, Sturdivant, and Antonelli out. Roberts initiates the breakout. Heslin loses it at the blue line, but Sturdivant collects and enters.
One thing I noticed in yesterday's game, these Hawks have been talking it up considerably. And, get a stop, but no, taking issue there is Antonelli. Chasing some pleasantries there with number 40. He's telling how nice that sweater is. But Camp didn't really have that covered, but we did get a favorable whistle for for Campster.
And here we go with the O-line.
Oh, I know why you're calling it the O-line. Don't give me that look.
Yeah.
I'm just hamming it up a little bit.
That's a good one, right?
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Because it's offensive, right?
Yes, yeah,
Yes.
because they play terrific offense. Press, good footwork, continues to possess under some pressure deep in the zone.
Some more turns towards the boards.
Turns it over.
And could use some help. Oh, and that's Gunner O. Oh, he's on the O-line, right?
Yes, coincidence.
Okay.
Shook with a nice
speeds that
pass.
up, yeah.
Shook really developing his passing skills, which is good on this line because
Chris
Gunner's
Sun
going to
there.
move it, and Chris Sun is going to move it and receive it.
Sun digging. And Tendy on the far side gets the cover on that. It's met. All right, so 10:40 remaining in the first. Again, some people just joining us. I think we got the link out a little late. It wasn't really coming up on YouTube. So hopefully some people, we don't have any viewer stats here just because of the way we're doing from a different app. So don't read into that too much. Icehawks up early, 1-0 here.
And the forecheck is on for the Hawks. Forenbach keeps it in, throws it towards the net. Vidal gets a stick on it. Roberts maintaining a healthy gap.
Shot, and that's wide. And you saw it right in front of you. Camp, no need to really handle it, but that was a well-placed shot. It was just 6 inches over. That might have been on net. That would have been the change, the game change.
Yep. Next goal is going to change this game.
When these teams matched up in Simsbury, Mike, were you at that game?
I was.
What was the score there?
That was a short bench for the Hawks. I think they were missing all the Rumsies.
Okay.
And a couple injuries. There was an injury to Cullen Sturdivant. He didn't play the second half of that game. Thomas Heslin injured his left shoulder. But before that, he missed several minutes because of a blade change and sharpening. He took his blades off
Mid-game?
Mid-game, went to the store at the arena, got him sharpened, put him back on, and it was a comfortable win for the Hawks despite that.
Backwards hinge, stretch pass, feed to Heslin. Heslin charging hard, and Heslin puts that right to the Tendy, and Tendy scoops it up. Dips that in sauce as well. There we go.
Scoops it up, dips it in sauce.
The Tendies, the Tendies.
That's great. Like chicken tenders?
Well, it's like the way they scoop it off the ice. It's like they're dipping it in sweet and sour sauce or barbecue. Or
definitely Eli Couric is practiced with that. All right, we've got the Heslin line. Heslin, Sturdivant, and Antonelli.
We got a penalty that just got thrown on the board for the GC.
Yeah.
Didn't catch that one, but Icehawks on the power play. And they're going to move it outside here. And you'll see this consistently crunch down more and more.
Nice disciplined penalty kill for GC so far.
Using the left side of the ice, just holding their box.
Antonelli probing. Forenbach comes out of that one clean.
Good job by Sammy Forenbach to come back with that. From his knees there. And they're going to try to walk it in. Sammy getting some attention. Sturdivant on the top here. Sometimes we'll see that on the power play as well. He'll be the point man on the umbrella.
Yes.
And 45 seconds remain on the power play for the Hawks. GC is going to try to get some fresh legs. One's coming off. Two are coming off. And they're down men as the Icehawks enter the zone.
Press avoids the contact, but doesn't keep his stick. Sturdivant underneath the net, behind it.
Sturdivant with that deadly release there.
Very quick, very sharp.
And that's going to come all the way down. That's going to be nice. They rob a few more seconds off of it.
Hawks will get one more go. 19 seconds to go in this power play.
PP2 looks like send them out. Give them a crack at it. Far end of the ice.
Referee's employing a one puck system today. Only one puck on the ice.
One puck system.
All of the fans of refereeing will be interested to hear.
Well, there are 3 teams on the ice, right? So I think it's important for people to realize that.
Yeah.
Also a team and how they work together determines the game.
Yes.
Team flow. I always say, if the refs are calling a good game. Oh, Sammy Forenbach with a nice shot. Rips one.
He takes that space when they give it to him.
And he comes back over to Roberts. Roberts gets another one. Bobbles behind the net.
Mr. Camp is paying attention.
And Camp slapping the heck out of that stick to let us know it's even.
Paying more attention than the game changer in the box who extended that penalty by 2 seconds or so.
Behind the net. And Sun. Oh, that one looked like it was
He's sharp with those finishes. He's sharp with those one-timers.
Good weight transfer on his shots, too.
Yeah.
You see when he takes that shot. Plays that up off the glass. It's Forenbach. It's that deep. Oh, Formack, nice job to keep it in. A lot of good pressure. Hawks are giving the GC.
It's good stuff there by this Icehawk 5.
And the GC unable to escape the neutral zone. Sun tries to turn that one.
Chris Sun saw Gunnerow, couldn't quite get it to him. Terrific shift by these.
To Roberts, far side there. The blue line keeps it in. Throws it to net. Sun gonna work the wrap. And no chance there. I like that with Roberts coming over center of the blue line. And he'll let that go. That'll be nice.
Jonathan Roberts doing a nice job with that. Isn't that what the coaches say from the point, 6 inches off the ice?
Is that right?
Yeah, like 6 inches to 2 feet off the ice.
Perfect, yeah. Just
Jonathan Roberts.
Missile it in there.
Missile it in there, allow for the tap down.
Oh, yeah.
Not keep the glove out of the equation.
That's a good point, right? A suffocating sequence there. Icehawks.
Game changers
delivered
happy
to the
to
game change, yeah.
happy to get a chance to breathe and change.
That deep bench will probably help them, I think, you know?
Well,
low lines.
I think there's a big gap between the first and the 16th.
Is that right?
Yes.
We're not talking about oxygen jet, you're talking about.
Maybe.
Come out of the zone. Tap that one off the boards. But press is there. The sentry on the blue line. And unable to get a clean entry. Offside's called. And we'll have a face-off right there, baby. Yes.
Good to see the Icehawks coaching staff back intact. Mike DeRoberts back behind the bench today. He's got a lot of hockey games to go to.
A lot of coffee on there too today.
A lot of coffee.
Yeah.
One of the things we like to do when we're driving to the games, my family, is try to figure out where Coach Pete is going to get his coffee from.
Oh, yes.
Like which Dunkin' Donuts is it going to be?
I think I saw the one yesterday. As going down to Richfield, stopped at the Valero. Saw him stop there for gas and coffee. Both equally
Dunkin'
important.
Donuts?
Yep.
Yeah.
With the in-gas station Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah, okay. We figured he was a drive-through guy, but I guess if he needs the gas, then...
The gas is kind of an important thing, but coffee's probably more important, honestly.
Yeah. Keeps him moving. I heard him talking yesterday about his hope, his aspiration someday to be able to sleep in.
Well, you got 5 boys. Most of that they're all playing hockey.
Yeah. I think the Squirts were over at UConn today.
Was that right?
Yeah.
Squirt B hug.
Squirt B All-Stars.
Yeah. Led by Grayson Camp back in net.
Camp
right?
and Nolan Heslin.
Yeah. I always felt like to be a hockey fan, you need to have 3 boys. That's true. Oh, heads up. Sorry about that. Showed you the wrong part. Did a camera flip accidentally.
Okay.
Got a super close-up of my beard.
People
and an
watching you
unshaved
talk
face.
about the game is exciting.
No doubt about that.
Andrew Antonelli chasing.
Nice hard charge.
Wow, that was messy
Antonelli.
there with the GC Gamecocks D chasing back. Antonelli on his shoulder and the goaltender trying to reach to make that cover with one skate in the crease.
There's Antonelli there. Wonder if Uncle Kevin's watching.
Shout
North
out to
Carolina.
Uncle Kevin, hope so. Gunnerow battling.
Oh, with fans from across the state. His grandfather's here today.
Terrific.
Making the trip. Saw him on Friday. Oh, nice try to set up there. 11 trying to center up. Sauce pass over. Unable to connect. Back at it. And number 97, I believe, for the GC. Coming down in here.
Still 1-0, 4 minutes to go in the first.
He's doing a lot of work. And Press is going to come up with it. Not before that's stripped away. And Miles Wolf will get a shot at it. He'll
Still
look to
a
clear up.
game changer player without a glove.
It definitely changes the game a little bit. Saw one of those the other night, a glove sitting on the on the ice, and everyone wanted to give a smack at it. The Danbury Arena. Everyone was just like trying to bat at it. Like, oh, there's a glove here. Let me see if I can swipe at it. Let me see if I can do it. Probably traveled more distance than a player did in a shift.
Still 1-0 here. 3:30 to go. Neutral zone battle. Oliver Shem comes away with it, makes a clean entry.
Shem gets a little
dumps
freebie
it in.
there.
That was a
And,
bouncer that was going to be tricky for the goaltender, and was.
and Tendy goes down to the butterfly. Gets a stop on that. Pops it up onto the backside of his glove and feeds that back to the one puck system ref team.
Icehawks featuring Press and DeRoberts behind Vidal, Croft, and Shem. Face off in the offensive zone.
It all rips the other way. DeRoberts gives chase. DeRoberts kicks it deep. Shem gives chase. Comes back around to Crofty. Crofty feeds that over to Press. Press is going to look. He's back to Croft. That rims around. Nice backhand by Vidal. And Croft getting two GC players giving attention. And that puck pops out. And no ice. Ice is waved off. And DeRoberts with the backhand.
Creative possession there by DeRoberts. Good to see.
Nice cross pass to Shem. He's got no gas left in that tank. He's going to give some chase, but losing a little giddy up on the way.
A lot of zone time by the Hawks in this first period.
And DeRoberts comes back. DeRoberts feeds that over to Press. And Vidal gives it a little encouragement. Comes over the blue line. Vidal and Croft.
Gamecocks number 40 is a nice skater. He's coming in the zone. He's got some room.
34 setting up. Feeds that over the point. Stopped by Camp. Net's dislodged. Going to adjust that. And Press comes out of the zone with it. And Vidal charging hard. Gets one. And Attendee traps it in the breadbasket.
Icehawks will complete the change with Antonelli and Sturdivant joining Heslin.
The D pairs, you got Forenback and Wolf.
I was hearing a little bit about the way that these guys practice. 2-hour practices, half of it, I don't know if that's really true, but a good portion of it maybe without the sticks.
Oh, is that true?
Yeah.
Okay.
Skate.
Well, they're trying to change the game, so I mean they've got their work ahead of them because the Icehawks on the front door and a lot of traffic, but not in the box, and everyone's in front of the oven there.
That was a very, very high shot or pass that ended up getting gloved but not caught and bouncing around in the crease.
Tough to tell from here, but definitely a lot of activity.
A lot of activity.
88 for the GC. Rims that one over. Peeling off the board. His teammate. And in the neutral zone.
Miles Wolf sure is a fun skater to watch.
He is. Been playing some really solid D. Oh! Icehawks shot. And Wolf's going to come inside the circle. That one gets behind him. And Sturdivant covers for him. Good team effort. Keep it in the zone. Icehawks dominating possession here, Mike. In the zone. If we were to have zone time graphics, we'd have a big number.
Matter of time, I would think that he'll put one on the board. Another one on the board.
A Wolf shot floats to the right of the net. And GC retrieve. Get it into the neutral zone. But Wolf's going to say, you know what, not today. Gets it back to the other side of the blue line. That goes to Forenback. Over to the captain. Colin Sturdivant. Sturdivant drops back. Looks over to Forenback. But he's going to try to take it right up the ice. He's got 19 seconds, which again, we know is an eternity in hockey. Feeds that over to Heslin, and we've got an Icehawks goal. 19 seconds, he walks into the zone at 12 seconds. That puck is in the net from Heslin.
And Heslin found the seam skillfully, and Sturdivant was not going to miss him there, and Heslin wasn't going to miss that forehand to backhand opportunity, even though Coach Heslin, I'm told, really hates backhanded shots.
I might have made that up too, but yeah, Freddie's not always.
You said that yesterday, right?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I've heard that. I have heard that.
Yeah.
We could corroborate that. I think our
we have some
research department.
potential witnesses.
Yeah. 5 ticks left in the period, and looks like number 3 is going to draw that back, and that buzzer is the end of the first period. So Icehawks for the second in the first, and they put 2 up on the board in the first period. Shots on goal. Got to think a lot to a little, and we'll see the Icehawks attack. They'll shoot on this side, and we'll get the front row seats for that.
These 16-minute periods, which they've been playing pretty much the whole year, it's a lot of hockey.
It sure is. More than the high school games. High school games are 15 each, right?
Right. Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So it almost feels like these games definitely are longer. And then the midget games are, I think, 18.
Is that right?
17 or 18, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, depends on where you go sometimes, like what's put on the board. But the 18, right?
And no making ice between periods here. Probably not necessary either.
Yeah.
Unless you want to bolster the sales of the snack bar. That's probably the number one function of.
You know what? One way to bolster the sales would be to open it.
Yeah. Well, they should have you on the committee.
Not my job.
Yeah.
Not my circus. Not my clowns. Not my monkeys.
I do like buying chili at the snack bar when there's an opportunity.
Is that here? Yeah. This snack bar?
At the linen rink at the Frederick Gunn School. There's
there you go.
very often chili.
Is that mouse chili? What
No.
kind of meat is that?
No, it's beef, occasionally venison.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Some hunters on the hunting families in the Chicago.
Community.
And the face-off happens. The O-line starts the second period. Chris Sun.
Good hard charge to start the
Good
second
hard
period.
charge, nice touch pass. Led to a good opportunity.
We could call it a GC. That's a great chance.
Great chance.
Right? O. Feeds back over to Sun. Comes back to O. O on the wall. Press. Press fires one. That founds the double buckshot there. 0-0.
0-0.
You know?
The Robert Parrish of hockey goaltenders.
Or Buckshot Jones in NASCAR.
Wow, who's that?
That's just a NASCAR driver.
Oh yeah?
Double 0, yeah.
Ah.
Double
And his name is Buckshot Jones?
Buckshot Jones, yes.
That's a terrific name.
There's some good NASCAR names, yeah.
I bet that's what his mother called him on day one, too.
I think so. They dropped him. I think it was about like he got dropped and like they're like, that boy's like Buckshot. It's like, okay. Oh, pad save there. Oh, the black pads. Black pads I always find intimidating and some bit of a competitive advantage.
I like it.
If you ever get my wife started on attendees wearing black pads,
Oh, she's got some
she
opinions.
really has some strong opinions on that. She thinks it should be outlawed. All right, Croft, heavy on the stick there. They get out of the zone. And we got a chance here from Nick Vidal. Nick Vidal fires that hard, hits those black pads we were just talking about. Saved by the GC, Tendy.
Vidal's going to convert a lot of those opportunities. I don't think there was much goal to look at.
GC goalie thinks about playing it, but it takes a funny bounce, and he retreats back to the blue crease. Nice fire by DeRoberts.
GC goalie is playing well, I think.
Yep. They have more than one goalie on their squad here.
Not sure. I don't see a second one on the bench, but my angle isn't great.
Yeah, we're tucked in here on the crow's nest. It's hard to see. That's no bench, but it's
Vidal,
full.
Croft, and Shem still out there, so in a long shift, they'll surely come off here.
And that drags off to an offside, so we'll get a face-off. Beep. Telestrator in full effect today.
Yep. Okay. Heslin, Antonelli, and Sturdivant out with Wolf and Press. 5-on-5 hockey. Wolf battling.
That comes up ice, and it's back to Press.
GC getting some zone time now.
Yep.
I wonder if it's a tilted rink or maybe the wind's blowing that way.
Could be the wind, right? Just trying to make my life miserable because I've got to do a lot more zoom down there.
Yeah. Game changers get a partial change. Sturdivant blocks it in.
Number 7 trying to get that by press. He's there. And they do, though. Oh, fires one backhand shot.
Camp had it covered.
Yep. And Sturdivant, nice pass over to Antonelli. And to retrieve will be Heslin. And GC back on the charge. Playing the body. Press.
Press committed to playing the body. There's a lot of skaters here today. I think we're going to see a high energy level throughout this game. Now that the Icehawks have 13 skaters.
Well, and you figure, right, the Icehawks got 2 D pairs, and they got the 3 offensive pairs cycling through, right? So they'll be able to keep some fresh legs, right?
Yeah, the team seems to be coming together at the right time. Headed to Pennsylvania, likely for the EPL playoffs on February 3rd.
Sun with a shot, and stopped by the Tendi, and Sun with a second shot. To Roberts right in the crease.
Shook was there, doing a good job fighting for that rebound.
And that comes around. Shook tries to stop that. Sun comes back in with it outside of the circle. Not sure. He does a skate kick there.
That was a kick pass, attempted kick pass.
Practiced that one this week.
Is that right?
No.
No.
But and Sun on the other side of the ice. Shook helping out. Number 37 getting that up to the neutral zone. And Sun's going to get an entry. He's going to dump and change. And the GC are going to try to break out. But tough on the line there. Is Vidal. And they'll get a cover. And Shem's going to get there, so a whistle is drawn.
Were you at the... oh, shoot. Last weekend they played Darien. These guys played Darien. Who else did they play? You weren't there.
I wasn't there. Sorry.
The first goal that the Hawks had in a game they won 8-0
yeah.
was a shot from the point. Goalie catches it. He looks for the cover, but the ref tells him, play it. Nobody's near you. Play it. Nobody's near you. So he throws it out directly to an Icehawk player who scores it.
Don't throw it to that player.
It was downhill from there.
I feel like some goalies don't know the rule. Like they don't know.
And some refs call it. Like even that last cover.
Yeah.
There was nobody near that goalie.
I wonder if we can check with our rules expert. I wonder if the rules were different for high school, federation rules versus NCAA covers. Because I was always under the impression too, like if a ref doesn't see the puck, they have to call. They have to whistle it dead.
Maybe it's only if somebody's near you.
But that's that's usually the way it's called. Oh, and GC with a snipe, and that finds its way to the far side of the right net.
Some good puck movement there by the GCs.
And they bury one deep there, sneak it past Camp, and we got a 2-1 game.
2-1 game.
I don't know where the breakdown was, the back check or the just hard charge.
Croft Shem Vidal line back to even.
There you go. So someone's keeping track of plus minus. And back at it. Hard shot there by Heslin. Heslin and Sturdivant.
You don't want to get into a puck battle with Colin Sturdivant.
No, you don't. Very creative player. Highly skilled. Sturdivant getting tied up there a little bit. And, Antonelli with the...
Nice chance.
This GC goalie playing well. And we're getting chances here. We've got about 3 shots in very short order, Mike. This might have been a spark for the Icehawks to get going here. Or as kids say, let's go.
They do say that, don't they?
The generic rally call, and it seems to work a lot of times.
Sometimes it's used as a celebration also.
That's true too, right? Like you're already going. Like if you're winning, you're going. Like where are we going? We're winning. But I think it's used in a lot of different contexts. Maybe it's nice job to feed over to Antonelli. And he buries it. Heslin. Initial shot from Antonelli, rebounds up, and was that actually that was a pass from Antonelli, right?
It was.
To Heslin.
It was a terrific pass from Sturdivant to Antonelli, a blind backhand spin pass from Antonelli right to Heston's stick. He's going to bury that every time, and the game changers got caught in a bad change.
Let's go.
Let's go. Tough change there. They thought they had it in their offensive zone. It went the other way, and 2 of them were off the ice, or out of play at least.
Yeah, I think there was definitely a sense of urgency and energy on the part of the Icehawks after that GC goal, and you had to think that that squad wasn't getting off the ice until they put one in the net.
Yep.
And that's been kind of the fighting spirit for this Icehawks squad all season, Mike. You know, they refuse to quit. And they really stick up for each other.
It's a competitive group.
Yep.
No doubt about it.
But a good cooperative competitiveness too,
Yep.
right?
Yep, I think that's true.
Co-opetition.
In 98.5% of situations.
Yes. But that pass from Antonelli was really just
beautiful.
A sauce pass there.
And he had the map of all the players around him. He knew exactly where Thomas Heslin was and where the puck needed to go, even though he couldn't see it.
Hopefully the camera work on that was good. That's going to make somebody's social reel.
It's a great goal.
Maybe some of Thomas Heslin's friends on Instagram from those games we played. Remember we played one of those games that he had all these girls who were coming over for his Insta.
Yeah. Jonathan Roberts putting his shoulder into a Gorilla Cats player.
Coming up ice is Chris Sun. His son is looking for a crack at it. There to help him out. Feeds that back to Press. Press is going to feed that over to Roberts. Roberts shoots that one. The GC goalie chaps that one in his net, or his puck nut.
His puck nut, huh?
His puck net. There's a little netting on there.
Yeah.
But
good pressure here by the Hawks. Croft, Shem, Vidal, Forenbach, and Miles Wolf.
Croft.
Face-off is won.
Croft beneath us. Croft and Shem working. And GC looking for a breakout.
Shem, great job gaining possession there.
That one floats over. Good job by Croft. Take away some time and space. When you do that, good things happen. Make them make a mistake, as I have to say. Drag down by Vidal. A little disorganized here on the line. Staying in the zone, but not really
not
making much of it. That one feeds over. Shem tries to feed that over to Vidal, who's in the low slot. Shem getting attention there. And they're going to get by Sammy Forenbach, GC on the charge. They're getting jammed up by a combination of Forenbach and Wolf.
I'd say they're still a little disorganized.
Yeah, definitely. And no tripping called there.
That might have been Icehawk on Icehawk violence.
Okay, well that's probably why it's not a call. Can't really call for that. Number 91 for the GC. Trying to turn that one up the middle. And the GC squad making a point on their website to say it's not about tactics, it's about skill development, right? But I'm pretty sure one tactic is not to bring it down through the middle. When you have a approaching army of Icehawks.
Yep.
But we can say that from here. Carol watching today?
My mom is likely not watching. She is.
Well, we're gonna shut it down.
Annual.
We'll just shut this all down.
She's on the Cape partying with the ladies.
Oh, is she?
Yep.
Hard hit there to Sturdivant to the head. Got that body cam footage over here.
Yeah.
Another one fired. And there is some hard hits happening right now beneath us, Mike. Number 91 and 91 get tangled up.
Yeah.
And one of those 91s is going to the box, and I think it's the one in the white jersey. Will probably be headed to the sin bin. Or there could be two of them the way that they were getting tangled up. But
I think it's one.
I gotta think that that initial hit on Sturdivant right beneath us, which is to our right, they take
amplified things a little bit.
So Doble 91's in the box. That's going to be an offset. 729. So what does that end up being? 559.
Are you saying there's two in the
whistle?
box?
Yeah, there's two 91s in the box.
They put them both in.
They brought them both.
Okay.
I'm just calling what I'm saying, Mike.
I don't think that's true. I think there's only 4 Icehawks out there and 5 game changers.
Well, there could be an offset on the 291s, maybe. Or maybe he went into the other 91.
Look at this. Antonelli on the break for maybe a shorty. Erased by number 44 of the Gorilla Cats.
Well, you know when you're in the shorthand, you got to do it yourself. And the three Icehawks laying back while Antonelli again, getting pesky on that forecheck.
His skating is continuing to improve. He flies around the ice.
And Sturdivant trying to poke that one past the blue line. Unable to, but he's got... Oh!
50 seconds to go here in the power play. Camp saves and holds.
That one, Ryder Press was trying to get that one past the blue line, but GC walked it back in, got a shot in on it. Number 35, the Campster.
Full change here for the Hawks. New penalty kill unit out.
Oh, 91 is out there for the GC, so thank you for good spotting on your part.
I get mixed up about whether they're going into the box or the bench sometimes.
It's pretty close here,
Yeah.
but yeah, I thought just the way that they were playing,
look at that.
two of them were playing pretty hard.
Forenbach is such a battler and takes so much contact.
We have 30 seconds remain on the power play for the GC.
O gets it out of the zone. That helps.
Hard shot to the left of the net.
Full wind-up slap shot from the dot.
44 kicks that deep. No man there, but it's Forenbach, 94. Forenbach looking to be disruptive. Oh! GC gets a second chance at it, but not before Camp stones him.
Tristan Camp has his competitive fire today.
Shuts the door on him, on that back door. Made
he's-
sure that screen door was closed. No bugs getting in there.
Bugs. I think he was pretty unhappy about that first goal and was really buckled down on his attention. Not that that was.
Oh, 44 with another shot, high slot.
Not that that first goal was on him. Yeah.
That nixes the penalty. Number 91 for the Hawks goes back to the bench and cycle through. We have 5 guys on the ice. Add Chris Sun to this line.
Chris Sun with the cleanest jersey on the ice. Brand new mid-season jersey.
No, that 93 looks small though. I mean, just the numbers. Numbers look small.
It's a big jersey.
Okay.
Maybe.
And GC come back to their own defensive zone, kick it back up ice. A bit of physicality in that last shift. So it'll be interested to see if that comes back.
Yeah, it might.
Right?
It might.
The fire is burning.
And a quick note about Chris Sun. One reason that he's tons of fun to watch is that he seems to be smiling the entire game.
Oh, for sure. Right?
Big, huge smile the whole game.
Yep. Even when I let my son off. Big grin ear to ear.
Yeah. Press gets it deep. Croft and Vidal chasing. Croft dumps it in front. Vidal collects.
It all skate to stick. Oh, hard shot. Look from the redirection is Shem. Hard shot by Press. Like that little flutter. Looked like a little frisbee coming at us. And Croft with good body angling. And that comes over to Vidal. Vidal catches his shoulder. Oh, Vidal goes down hard. He's down. His knee or his head. Oof. Right in front of us here, Mike. Not good.
I didn't see that in real time.
I
Did
don't know
you?
if it was. I think he took a hard shoulder from one of the GC players, and I think him and Shem might have gotten tangled up a little bit. A little friendly fire, or it could have been the initial shoulder too. I don't know. He's grabbing his head. That's not good.
Coach Roberts out to 10 to Nick Vidal, he's moving well. That's not a question, but something's banged up significantly for him right now.
And Coach Heslin. And Vidal's getting to his knees. It's a good sign. And he's back up. It's a good sign, but out of there, you don't usually see him go down.
What do you got planned for tomorrow?
Well, now that Carol, Croft isn't watching this, kind of just a recovery day and just a day of sadness.
Okay.
Really just trying to, be sure she could watch her grandson play hockey.
Nice pass by Heslin to Antonelli, who gets something on it just wide. Icehawks are digging, hoping to see Nick Vidal back in the ice soon. Nick's having a seat and hopefully recovering.
Roberts kicks that down to Antonelli. Ooh, hard hit.
And we got a boarding call coming up.
Yeah, boarding or roughing? Yeah, it's a rough.
Okay.
Boarding's more about like multiple steps, like you're taking multiple strides into a guy.
Okay.
And he's off the boards, so he got boarded. Usually when kids get their hands up, we've seen that this year. They're really trying to get a hold of those.
For some of these guys, I think they are still learning how to check without getting their hands up.
Right.
All right, so we've got a power play here for the Hawks. Heslin, Sturdivant, Antonelli, DeRoberts, and Press.
Comes up and over.
Antonelli's skating hard.
Deep there is our 91. 91 for the GC in the box right now. So I think part of the allure was the symmetry of 91 and 91 being in there for an offsetting penalty.
Sturdivant comes wide.
Sturdivant with the puck still has it.
He's got Antonelli in the high slot, now down on the dot.
Bringing it around the horn. And Press with some options. And 91 is always a good option. 91 stepping away, getting an acute angle on the goal line to try to open that net a little bit for him. And 40 seconds remain in the power play. Coming straight up the middle. That's deflected by the GC defender, number 7. Heslin getting chances. Press moving it outside. Top of the umbrella. The bumper, as they call it. Heslin feeds back over.
Lull in the action here.
GC really have a conservative PK. They really hold the box. They hold it well, and unable to get the Icehawks in on that.
They're doing a nice job with that. They work on tactics at least a little bit.
I have to say though too, like sometimes holding the box can be tough too because you kind of get flat-footed because you're so static when everything else around you is so dynamic. That it can actually backfire a little bit too sometimes. It keeps you too rooted.
Makes sense.
But you got to be able to move the box as well.
I think they might have a few players this time that they didn't last time with GC.
They made the trip, huh?
Yeah, I think this is a strong hockey team that's playing these Icehawks.
Nice little poke out. That's O. O's getting a charge on us. O with the shot. And that's stoned by Goble Zero, goalie for the GC.
Nice save by the Gorilla Cats tender, getting real aggressive up high above the crease as O came in. And he had to do that quickly because the turnover happened right at the blue line.
Imagine if they actually adopt the mascot, the Gorilla Cats.
It'd be so great.
Right?
What would that animal look like?
It'd be incredible.
More gorilla or more cat, or like 50-50?
I think it went more gorilla.
Yeah.
More like Donkey Kong with whiskers and cute cat ears probably.
No, not cute. Not cute.
Oh, stop there. In play. And the sun on the wall. And getting that by Wolf is there. Wolf with a nice skate stop. Kicks that deep.
No coach is ever going to look at Miles Wolf and say, you got to keep moving your feet, kid. He keeps those feet moving so beautifully.
He does. Good skating skills. That one dropped. Number 11 grabs that one midair. Gets a charge on it.
11 fakes himself out.
No trip call.
Dekes himself.
Oh, floating over to Camp behind the net. Camp readjusting, putting his head on a swivel. And nice V out of the zone. That's a shot on net, Mike. And that's a save.
Icehawks complete the change here.
Oh, tough deflection. The way it came off the wall, that's far side. And offsides there as Crofty taps it just over the line while Vidal was trying to get an exit.
1:05 to go here in the second period. 3-1 Icehawks. They have continued to have more chances than the Gamecocks in the second period, but the Gamecocks have put a little more pressure on Tristan Camp this period than we saw in the first.
Actually, these are the South Carolina colors too, aren't they?
Yeah.
Okay, so get on board with that too. I mean, such is the fate of the team that shows up with no mascot and we broadcast that game.
Yeah, you're asking for it. At least with these two guys.
Well, we saw that with New Canaan Winter Club.
Yeah.
You know, what's your mascot?
We'll give you one.
And you gave one. Shim into the corner, trying to swipe that one down.
Good possession.
And DeRoberts kicks it back into the zone. And we got an offsides call. And just outside the zone.
Referee's doing a nice job today, both keeping the game managed and avoiding the puck. Avoiding the play, it seems. Saw some good footwork, especially from the gentleman who's going to drop the puck right now. All right, we've got Heslin, Sturdivant, Antonelli, DeRoberts, and Press.
Press turns towards the boards. Another move towards the boards.
Nice pass to the center, breaking out.
Good passing lane there. Heslin coming outside. Heslin feeding to the center. Sturdivant was there. Good idea.
Great shot by DeRoberts.
Love that. Making good things happen from the outside to bring him in. A little bit of puck watching by the GC. And that sound is the end of the second period. Icehawks 3 and GC 1.
Nice creativity from the Hawks. They're really, I think, starting to think through the game, understand the game. The breakout's not a formula, right? Ryder Press just had the puck. The wing was covered. Thomas Heslin was coming up the middle, so he hit Heslin instead. He took out the middleman.
Lucky fan.
Lucky fan. You're freeing pucks from the net. Great job.
I like throwing on the ice during the game sometimes.
During the game. I'm sure everyone appreciates that.
Right.
All right, we have Tristan Camp in the huddle. We have Eli Kirk just getting the blood flowing a little bit. Coach Heslin reinforcing some messages with the troops. Coach Camp and Coach DeRoberts in support. And the Gamecocks also gathered around their coach. And Coach Heslin has delivered the message. Chat is over. And the O-line heads out to start this third period. It's certainly a game in reach for the Gorilla Cats.
Camp setting up shop down here. Oh, look at all that snow. He actually, interesting snow technique here. Saw yesterday, Kurek.
Oh, Kurek paying a lot of attention to the snow yesterday.
Right? I mean, making snowbanks on either side of the post.
In some cases, when play was happening.
Oh, right. I mean, it was kind of a boring game for him. But,
Yeah. No, he was not under duress at all.
No. But interesting strategy here, or technique, we should say, for Camp. Put that on the edge here. Well, we're playing hockey. Sorry.
Here we go. The game changers collect the puck in the neutral zone. Don't get an entry because Chris Sun ties up the puck carrier. Neutral zone battle continues.
Oh.
Josh Shook removes the stick from number 20.
After receiving a headlock.
Yeah.
So it appears.
Game changer parents looking for a trip on Shook. They're not going to get it.
Not going to change that game.
Sun enters the zone. He's got a 1-on-2, but I wouldn't bet against him.
He gets tripped up. No call. Shem draws back. Feeds her.
Hawks get a change. Vidal, Croft, and Shem out there.
A good hinge by the GC. GC kicks it up and out of the zone. They're in the neutral zone. And coming inside, Wolf without a stick. But he's going to try to get back in there. And desperation, setting up. Oh, no. Oh! And Wolf without a stick and turning that shot into the low slot. And no answer there. And, this line. Not even anymore.
Not even anymore.
And that was a little bit of a little miscommunication too. I think once Wolf didn't have a stick, he was trying to reach back in there for it, and yeah, it's tough when one of your strongest defensemen doesn't have a stick in the zone, in the crease, or at least in the low slot, right? And GC 3-2 here.
And his teammates brought the puck into the crease, I think in an effort to help him get it.
Maybe.
But I think that caused some more confusion.
Yes, yeah. Not sure we're going to be able to break that one down later, but that's
No.
definitely a structural breakdown, if you will. GC on the charge. To Roberts there. Swipe that clear. And as we saw from the first GC goal, there's a high level of intensity just after that. And Icehawks, again, kind of with their backs right now.
Number
on the
97,
wall.
as Press pulled away from the play, he tripped on Press's leg and sent himself
Into the wall there. That was a hard shot. And we're not even mic'd up on the wall. I got to think that was loud.
Yeah. All right, we have the Heslin Sturdivant Antonelli line back out there. They're going to try to put another one on the boards. All of them are.
Dangerous puck in the middle, but they just get the clear. They put that one up on end, and it wheels itself.
That's a shot on goal.
It's like a curveball there, huh? It's like a knuckler, right? The way it was curling back in. On end, right?
I'd like to see us try to do that again.
What was it? Sure Ice was a shot on goal. That was like a curling shot, you know?
It was incredible.
No one was sweeping that one, but
3-2 here. The Icehawks are up. 13:45 to go.
I feel like that might be a good angular conservation of angular momentum, example.
Let's break it down.
Yeah. Press fires that one.
Pass to Heslin connects, but my referee, who I complimented for getting out of the way, interrupts a good chance for the Icehawks.
Nice job by Press to sky that one up and over.
It was a nice touch on that one.
Oh! And we got an Icehawks attempt here. A lot going on at the net.
I thought that backhand from Sturdivant, did it hit the post or maybe it hit a leg?
Yep. And there's the camp skate out. And back to his house. Gonna do some more snow plowing there. All right, so we're playing hockey on the other end.
3-2, 13 minutes to go.
And, oh, look at that. Different kind of play when Miles Wolf has a stick on his end.
He's a much better player with his stick.
That's probably a good note to make for future games.
Nice pass from Wolf to Sun. Sun gets it deep. O chasing.
Sun backhands it in real deep there, huh?
Shuck fighting, battling.
Comes over to Foreign-back gets it over to Wolf. Wolf looking for the cross pass. Some skates in the way at center ice. Foreign-back's going to turn and look. He tries to get that up the wall. Ooh! And Foreign-back's getting dropped right beneath us here. No penalty on the incoming.
That puck was well gone by the time the contact came.
There's one thing about finishing the check. There's another thing about lighting the kid up. There's no puck near him. And, looks like Josh Shook and some of the GCs are tangling a little bit here. You can usually see arms out like that. And I don't know if we're going to have, one's going in the box. That's 34, right, Mike? And another
I think they're both going in.
34 and 17, so 17 times 2 is 34. There you go. So those two will be in the box with offsets, I believe. Hopefully that's not fighting. I hope it's just roughing. This fighting raises it up to a level. What I always find interesting is like when you watch kids on the ice, like where something like this happens, and they all just start talking to each other, as if nothing happened. Like I'd love to have this mic'd up and just hear what their conversations are.
Yeah.
Because it's like they're just kids; they're just talking to each other, All right, GC coach looking for some clarification. Looks like the referee on the far end is communicating the intent there.
It's a little more conversation than you would expect for a roughing penalty.
Yep. But they did have a front row seat to it down there, whatever the tangle was. And takes two to tango. And looks like Coach Heslin also looking for some clarification. I think maybe the clarification is where the face-off's going to be, and they're going to do it just outside the zone here. That is like a huge bone of contention for coaches. It's like where the face-off's going to be. It's, no, it's in the zone. Bring it down to the zone. No, it's out of the zone.
And fans too.
True.
Fans
Fans who know the
Sometimes
game,
parents
right?
I can remember a game these guys had at Northford. Where parents were going bonkers about where the face-off should be. Okay, we don't know how long this penalty is going to be for Shook and.
Oh, it's going to be 1:30 and a whistle. Oh, yeah, you're saying it could be a double, right? It could be a double.
I think maybe.
Or majors. Yeah, it could be majors. That's true. Well, we'll figure it out if we see him coming out of the box. And
Antonelli, clever pass.
Oh, and we got an Icehawks goal. Sorry, no zoom in on that. But in quick order, Sturdivant feeds over to Heslin, right? And that's Heslin's second of the day. Or third of the day, actually. Is that his third?
It might be. It is his third of the day. And
Hattie alert there.
Once again, Andrew Antonelli's clever passing, getting things started, Colin Sturdivant keeping the puck moving and putting it on Thomas Heslin's stick right when and where he can really do something with it. Terrific stuff.
And Sturdivant back on the charge. He fires one and stopped by the Tendy. I was listening to, this sounds a little esoteric, but I was listening to the Ottawa game last night, Ottawa and Avalanche, Senators, and Ottawa was down 2-0 pretty early, and one of the Ottawa players just totally dropped gloves on the Avalanche players. They went, and I was like, this is the spark, they're just trying to spark their team, you know.
How did it work? How did it work out?
Not so well. The good news for the Avalanche is they won. Bad news was Ottawa didn't even get a single goal, and it was a 7-0 affair.
You listening to it on the satellite radio?
I was listening to it on NHL Network Radio. I always like listening to Canadian feeds, actually. They're pretty fun.
Yeah. All right, the forecheck here is happening.
And still at the net. And Crofty, stick-to-stick combat. Someone's screaming down there.
Puck was loose for a moment, and there was a good battle for it, it seemed.
It did seem like it was loose. Heard some squawking over there. It might have been my wife. She's got strong opinions sometimes.
Forehand back. Can't quite keep it in the zone. Offsides. We have a neutral zone face-off. It's out of the zone.
Out of the zone. Well, it's into another zone. Neutral zone.
It's true.
It's always in a zone. No matter which zone. But Icehawks definitely not in the zone they were yesterday. They were totally in the zone yesterday and just having their way with the Lions. And now they got a 2-goal advantage, but GC playing well, and that goaltender on the far side of the ice is really
terrific game.
They're playing a good game. Not to say Camp isn't. Camp's been holding us in this game, but gotta say, the amount of shots on goal down the far end of the ice. Pretty impressive. Could be the black pads, pads to make it difficult. Pick the puck up.
DeRoberts plays the puck where he's facing, gets it to Wolf, who dumps it. Icehawks get a change.
Wolf dumping it, and he's going down, but he's going to play back because no one's covering his spot there.
We got the second line replacing the third line with, I guess it's a partial second line with Shook still in the box, I think.
Yep. Coming in.
Now DeRoberts playing forward. That's what I was trying to figure out. DeRoberts playing forward, filling in for Shook.
A lot of white jerseys there. He's struggling to get it, to get possession. Sun's going to carry that up, feeds it over to O. O gives a single touch. That puck goes down the far wall. And up before GC comes around and tries to tap that one just over the line.
Hornbach, nice job collecting the puck.
Hornbach with a nice rip around. Press with some time. and space. And when you give him time and space, he's a thinker. He's going to do something pretty crafty, and he will make the right decision. And Wolf going to come back. Wolf coming around to the back. Feeds that one up to Press. Deep pair working well together. Oh, gets that over to Heslin. Heslin gets stopped right at the goal. And Sturtevant's going to give it a go. Sturtevant feeds that over to Antonelli. Antonelli unable to get a stick to it. And we got to stop it to the puck, just finding its way outside.
Nice pass by Sturtevant. Antonelli right there, just couldn't quite connect. 8 minutes to go, 4-2 Hawks here at the Canterbury School in New Milford, Connecticut. I'm a cycling fan, so in cycling, GC stands for General Classification.
Oh, okay.
And like if you're first on GC in the Tour de France, you're wearing the yellow jersey, and they say GC all the time. So I keep thinking that as we say GC.
Oh, okay. GC. No yellow jerseys here, though.
No yellow jerseys here, just the good-looking gray sweaters of the Gamecocks and the Icehawks white.
So he did tell me, the head coach told me that these sweaters were patterned from the Ottawa 67s, I guess it's called. It's a junior team in Canada. Yeah.
Okay.
I guess they have some affiliation with the Senators, but it's I think that's what he said, the 67s. I don't have my phone to look it up, but kind of a neat story.
I like it.
Connecticut team.
Red helmets make it look extra sharp.
They really do, yeah. And stops up at the line.
Tries to take the body, can't play.
Oh, dangerous one at the net, trying to push Camp in.
That was messy.
That was messy. Somebody got to stick to it. And that hard clear is going to be nice. But great move, right time. That was Ryder press. Ryder with that rip up the ice, right? Almost had a Icehawks skater to get some contact on it, though.
I think we still have Josh.
All right, we got a lot of guys on the ice right now. We got 6
guys
guys on the ice right now. Might want to take one off, guys. Okay, they will do that.
All right.
You know?
Okay.
One way to defend. Coming over to Camp, net's off. We get a stoppage. And net gets dislodged from its moorings.
All right, face-off. Croft will take it. Shem and Vidal out there with him, along with Fornbach and DeRoberts. Mr. Utility just finished a shift as a forward.
Fornbach with a good tie-up on 97.
Backside.
And rims and rips that one. That comes back around the other way. And it'll be right beneath us. And Fornbach gives it a tap. 97, his opponent, back at him. And Fornbach turns that one free. And he's going to try to take that up ice. And he'll release that, get it up ice before number 11, who had a seat-seeking missile, put a body on him. Peels away. And Fornbach, good physical effort on his part. And they're right beneath us again. And a couple white jerseys, a couple gray jerseys, and freeing that one. And number 44 with a snipe shot, top shelf, and small angle. And that one finds its way into the Icehawks net. Camp upset with himself on that one, but it's not Camp's fault.
4-3. This game's staying together. Game changers putting their long bench to use here.
Gotta think that helps. Especially with a game that's been up and down the ice, Mike.
Yep. Not a lot of whistles here, a lot of play.
Nice fire from Press. Set down by O. That's coming back our way. And Wolf with a nice move to kick that puck free to the side. Sun knowing the wheels he's got, he's going to try to take that coast to coast, but not before he gets a body on him. And O, far side of the ice. O fires one, and that goes right to the glove of the GC goaltender. Well, good news is I've figured out keeper is not a thing. So now I just say tendy a lot.
I love it. I love it.
So it keeps me clean on goaltender. Because, the tendy, you know. I had
I think you're doing a great job.
Jonas Hawk, one of the Milford goaltender, and we were calling a game together down at Danbury, and he would talk about the tendy, like, oh, that tendy looks good. So,
well, it's hard to keep up with what the kids are saying, but we got to try.
It is. I had another one that was kind of fun the other day, and it was. When a puck ends up like right back here on the back of the net.
Yep.
And I had one of my students from Barlow, and we were calling the game together. He was doing some color, right? And we were doing what was it? Danbury. We're playing in Danbury. We're playing Barlow, right? And he's like, "Oh, that's a mom goal." I go, "What do you mean it's a mom goal?" And he's a lacrosse player. He said, "That's when the puck is on the back of the net. All the moms think it's a goal." He's from where they're sitting. It looks like it went in the net. It's on the back of the net. So. My buddy Owen was telling me that. So I was like, what do you mean it's a mom goal? So just trying to keep up with them.
Camp with the save on the shot from the high slot. Heslin through the neutral zone.
Heslin getting an interference there. Pretty nasty. No effort.
I don't think I know what interference is.
You must not, because that sure was what it seemed like.
That seems like it gets called a lot less than it should, in general. On us sometimes too, on these Hawks.
Yeah. Roberts changes that back over to Fornback. Fornback just beneath us. And number 11 feeding over to 44. 44 with that deadly shot. And Heslin tries to kick that one up. And luckily Jonathan Roberts is there.
With speed, he says, comes away.
I'll put this on my stick. And I'll throw it on net. And he gets a chance. Converts that defensive move into an offensive position. Press high, up on the blue line. Backed up by back check of Sturdivant and Heslin. Feeds that over the line. GC kicks that deep. To Roberts to press over center ice, press at the dot, just inside the circle, down below the goal line. Again, getting some attention, the GC gold gray jerseys, and get a GC coming our way, and Sturdivant trying to break that up. That's off the mark.
That was a real chance from the game changer.
It was. And physical play on both sides right now, Mike. 3:30 remain in regulation. And these regular season games do not go to overtime.
And this is not a CHC game, I think.
Is that true?
I think they are not a CHC game.
Oh, but you know what? Colin Sturdivant says, let me just get that puck on the end of my stick and I'll rip one. And nice release there. Snaps it in there. Top shelf, upper right-hand corner. And we got an Icehawks goal. As you were saying?
This has been the pattern. Icehawks go up 2. Hopefully they can hold it here. But they have not so far. Been alternating between a 2-goal lead and a 1-goal lead. And
a little bit of breathing room here for the Icehawks, who have been really suffocating the GC on possession. But GC have had their chances, and they've capitalized.
3:15 to go.
And big physical play here. I don't know if it's offsides or we may have a penalty coming here. Shook back on the ice, so he went in around 11 minutes and back at 3 minutes, so I don't know if that had anything to do with...
This is his first time out?
I think it might be, yeah. Again, we don't have professional spotters here, so we try to do it all ourselves. I think we do all right. With our budget, with the budget we have.
I think they get value out of us.
Yes.
I don't know if everybody agrees.
May not.
To Roberts, Forenbach. Oh, enters. He's got Shook and Sun. Back to the point.
A nice cycle there.
Forenbach walks it a bit, takes a shot.
Feeds that in, and Press with a slapper. Or no, that's not Press, it's Shook with the slapper. And no stick, but he'll try to make it work with his skates.
Get your stick. Get the stick.
I opponent flipping his stick away.
For a second, he was trying to be helpful, but I don't think so.
And another stick. Unattended sticks everywhere on the ice here. And Gunnaroa behind the net feeds that up to Shook. Shook, that was a mom goal for me. It looked like that was in the net. And looks like, we got a high stick coming. Number 88 receiving a stick, maybe the head or the neck there. That happened earlier, I think, in the shift. Where the Icehawks had possession. Saw that right behind the net. He kind of got a smack at it. And he's making his way to the bench. And we'll get a high sticking
Chris
call.
Sun going to the box.
And looks like a timeout. Timeout call. They got to think that might be the GC calling timeout. Sun in the box for 1:30. And fan cam for today. Let's see what we got. Fan cam.
We got Icehawk royalty, the Neebs, in the house.
There you go, the Neebs.
Little
Kings.
Neeb,
So we have the Kings there too. Actually, the New Milford is coming in for New Milford Green Wave coming in today for practice just after our
A PM practice.
Yeah. Oh, there's a Green Wave superstar. My son, number 23.
Terrific.
Sitting with his grandparents. Neebs, to Roberts. They're the Kings. We've got a good turnout here. Yeah, the Green Wave have practice. Good, not their traditional 5 o'clock practice, 5 a.m. practice, but a 2:45 p.m. practice. So
Yep.
a lot of them are down below here watching. There they are.
Coming on after this.
Graham Mitchell, we got Trevor Sweet, Bryce Schopfer. You haven't called the New Milford games. It's been fun this season. They've been playing well. So anytime you want to hop in there, I know we're playing Chippewa, but I think it's at your barn.
Is that right?
The gun school, yeah.
Well, maybe we should see if we can get in the crow's nest there.
Yeah, that's an option.
Well, they do. They've been having students up there to stream it, but I don't think anybody's talking.
It really does add another level to the game. Like
That's our opinion. I don't know if it's everybody's opinion.
but people say that. Like, I heard some of our Green Wave fans were listening yesterday live barn. I'm like, we need to talk it.
I don't want to watch a silent game.
Also, good camera helps too.
Game Changers, is this their first power play of the day? There have been a few penalties on the Hawks.
We've had one in the box. Well, they pulled their goalie. That's part of what the timeout was likely for, and they got a face-off. Face-off was in the zone too because it was a penalty on us. So they knew we were going to be facing off in the zone. So I think they went right with the goalie pull.
Five skaters versus 5 skaters.
Well, 6 skaters now, right? They have 6 skaters.
Sorry,
or
6
4.
versus 4. Sorry.
Yeah. On the NHL app, that would come up 6v4, right? And the numbers would be in red. They're going to move the puck on the outside and give and chase. GC, usually play the tight box, but not always the case here for the Icehawks. And bringing that right inside, good disruption there by press. Break that pass up. And they're moving it outside. And he walking that in. Oh. And GC with 2 efforts there. And just poaching right outside the crease.
30 seconds to go here on 6-on-4.
Wolf's going to try to push some bodies out of the way. And that slapper doesn't connect on that stick. Must have gone through the hole there. Feeding that over. And Crofty, wise to pass it out of the zone. And I tell you, those empty nets are always vexing for any young player.
Even the Bruins had a hard time with one last night.
That's right. And grabbed by Camp. Camp clutches that one like a can of corn. And
those 4 skaters, they killed a minute 26 of this penalty.
4 seconds remain.
The Roberts, Forenbach, Heslin, and Shem are going to try to kill the last 4 seconds. And then get some 5-on-6 hockey, maybe.
Heslin, the face-off draw. To Roberts. Does he get one over to the boards for clear? Roberts chasing behind the goal line. Good pressure by the Hawks. They're even. Well, we do have the extra man to pull goalie. And Shem is going to rip that one down the ice. And that runs wide. 17 ticks remain on the clock. And not sure if he was just firing for the ice or
either way, it's a good
attempt
go.
at the open goal. But Zamboni doors are rolling. That must mean we're towards the end of the game. here at Canterbury, and you hear that creaky door opening. I know when we were used to be coaching, right? Oh, we got to get all this stuff off the ice in how many seconds?
Yeah.
Nice job by DeRoberts, trying to get it out of the zone. DeRoberts kicks it out. He's going to fire that one down as well. And that's going to be another ice. 7.5 seconds. We're going to come right back down where we started. And the one puck system, not that efficient. Getting another ice puck drop here.
But really, we got to wait for the person to pick up the puck anyways and get back into the action.
I guess we got to get the kids back here too. Heslin with the draw. And the last few seconds to tick off here. Heslin to Shem. And Heslin rips it. And that sound is the end of the game. Icehawks squeak one out here with a 5-3.
It wasn't neat. It wasn't clean.
But it's a victory. And
It's a victory.
congratulations to GC. Good effort on their part. And good luck changing the game.
Well, it seems like they might be doing some things right.
Yeah,
If they didn't have extra skaters from last time, they've improved in last time through their
totally appreciate
practices.
that,
They got some players.
There's a fight in that dog,
It's
for sure.
Yeah.
So,
It's the philosophy of U.S. soccer for sure is the skill development, not tactics.
well, it's also like USA Hockey ADM model too. You should have more practice than
skill,
you should have
skill,
games.
skill. Don't be working on the breakout with the mites.
That's right.
Just skate and puck battle and shoot, pass.
All right, so that wraps up. And an hour 28 later, and got a result. And your Icehawks victorious on a 5-3 win over the Connecticut Game Change. And do a quick sign off here. Kids are going to make their way to their dressing rooms. And early game here on Sunday, and we've got ourselves a big football weekend, right? Get home watch some football.
Yeah. There's three games. The big NFL fan in my house gave up on the Jacksonville game last night.
He went to bed?
He went to bed. He said, "This isn't worth watching."
It's funny, my son, when I was asking about what I should bet on yesterday, he said, "Oh, Trevor Lawrence, he's got this." And I was like, "Really?" I should have listened to him. All right, we're going to sign off here. Mike and I, see you later. I don't know when next, but it'll be great. All right.
It'll be great.
So let me just do, how do I stop this?